Hi guys, so welcome to this new video. It's been a while because I have been very sick, and now I wanted to show you a part of my collection. I have regular notebooks, I have traveler's notebooks, I have book covers. So I've got different types of notebooks. What I'm going to show you in this video is most of my leather notebooks. Most of them, because a few are at work and it's holidays, so I couldn't bring them in the video, but here they are. And let's start by pushing there, see if I put them well and they're all going down like dominoes. Yeah! Right, so from left to right is part of my, but most of my collection of TNs. To the right, you can see my book covers, most which are I make myself. Here you've got the traveler's notebook standard size. Here you've got bigger sizes, most of which I use for work. Here you've got the passport sizes and A6 sizes. Part of which I've made myself, and on the side you've got intermediate size between the passport and the standard. So let's start with the book covers. Right, so let's start with the book covers. Book covers, I started doing them because I loved the feel of leather in my traveler's notebooks. And so I wanted the same thing when I read pocket books. And here in France we have pocket-sized books, and the pocket size is clear-cut. It's like every pocket-sized book is about the same size. So I could make covers. So the first thing I did is I ordered a beautiful leather cover with that design from Italy. I think he changed, the man who makes it changed his name, but I made a review of this one if you want it. But it's really beautiful. Sanity Factory did one for me as well. I ordered them a very simple design. I just wanted that leather and I wanted nothing on it. I just wanted to be able to touch the leather. And then all the rest is leather covers I have done myself using 3 types of leathers, all Boronia. Because I love the way it ages, and this is a Boronia brown, regular brown. Something went wrong with what I put on the side though, so I progress with time. I do them better, I do my side finishes, but this one, there was an issue with it, whatever. This one is a black Boronia, which I'm not too satisfied with. I think it's got too much overhang. Right, this one a Boronia with red, this one with a flop cover, and it really doesn't suit book covers. That's not the greatest of ideas. A simpler one. Right, and these two are my favorites. The this black Boronia, which is non-finished on the sides, so it's very soft, and this one with finished sides, and that's a blue turquoise blue on brown. Okay, let's move on to the right, this way maybe you will see better. Yeah, now because of the, I'm trying to get some light, and it's still winter light and we do not have any sun today. So right, so in this category we have these standard size traveler's notebooks. Most of them are from Sleek or ZYC, but not all of them. I worked for ZYC, so that's how I got to complete my whole collection, because I am on a low budget, very low budget. It might be a surprise considering all the notebooks I have, but it's the case. Right, so this one is the red one. In the same collection you've got the honey one, and also in the same collection you've got the what they call blue one, which is more like a, no, like this. Yeah, it's better. It's more like a purple one, and it's getting pink, and it's losing its color with time, so that's something that you gotta know about this one. The two others, no issue there. Then in another of their collection, you've got, I'm going to try and take all the pieces that come from the same collection from each maker, and that's it, yes. So, here you've got, in the rustic kind of leather, you've got their most classic, which is this one with my son when he was little. He's 12 now, but that's the first one I bought. It's a brown, and I polished it, so it has changed a lot since I got it, but that's my very first notebook. In the same collection you've got the color red, and it was a lot redder when I got it, so the red goes away a little. The green one, which is really nice, and a more recent brown one, and they have changed the leather, so it's a bit different from the one I got at the beginning. Alright, then you've got the, in the same brand, you've got the leathers, which are very smooth, not my favorites at all. The red one, the black matte, which I think is nice, but a lot of people say it looks like plastic, and it does feel like plastic, but it's real leather. I've checked. And another black matte, and they have improved on that leather one. But it does feel like artificial leather, but it's real leather. Right. Okay, in this collection I've got two of the same because there was a mistake, so I got one which I absolutely do not need in my collection, so if someone is interested maybe you can ask for it. You've got the Florentine design imprinted on it, very beautiful ones. The main difference is this one is tinted with something that's quite oily under your hands, and this one is not. So if you cannot stand oily leather, then that one wouldn't be a good choice, and that one would be a better choice, but this one looks better, in my opinion, of course. Right, an exception in their collection, they did a leather suede one, which is blue, which is great. I really love that one. Right, of course, you've got your regular Midori. This is one that's written Midori, so not the same leather as the one you get now. This is one of my first notebooks as well. This is the one I use the most. And just with one number 13 insert. I've got another one in camel which I cannot find. I got it recently, I haven't put it to use yet, and then I lost it in my collection, because this is the leather collection. I can tell you the regular notebook collection is just huge compared to this one. Right, this is the Killing Dory Marauder's Map, a really beautiful, beautiful notebook if you like stiff leathers, because it's a bit stiff. It gets a little less stiffer with time, but it's really beautiful, and the maker of this does really, really beautiful pieces. Very hard to get one because she has a lot of success. From Sanity Factory now, I've got a green one. Very nice company, very nice people. The red Merry Christmas one, and their notebooks are very cheap when you compare quality and price. Then it's very interesting. The Little Prince one, they do painted notebooks, very nice, beautiful, beautiful, nice smell leather. Okay, so let's move on to the bigger sizes. And those bigger sizes are mostly ones I use for work, but not all of them. Right, this is one I did myself 2 years ago, I think, turquoise leather. Okay, this is the absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous X17 or X17 cognac leather notebook with 3 inserts. And that's really one of the most beautiful pieces in my collection. Now that I know of the higher priced leather notebooks, I think that their notebooks are quite fairly priced. Oh my god, I got something under my fingers. I haven't done my shower yet, so maybe it shows. I'm sorry if it does. Normally I have super clean fingers. Hate it myself. Right, this one is from White Book, a Swiss company making notebooks in a luxury leathers. It's extremely nice quality. Not as nice or as the leather is not as beautiful as the X17, but it's really nice if you're looking for something that looks like a piece you could use for work, definitely. This is my Fadden A5, and Fadden is a German company, and they really do amazing things. I love their suede leathers. This one is my Kindle Holder, so it holds an insert that I use for making lists of books that I want to read, and also a gratitude notebook, and then at the end I've got my Kindle, because you can choose the pockets and you got the Kindle. Very, very nice, but very, very expensive as well. This one is a bull and stash that my husband uses for our piece of land where we cultivate. Alright. This is one of my most expensive pieces too, offered by my parents for Christmas. Was it? No, it was for my birthday. They offered this to me for my birthday. It was in October, and it's really beautiful. It's a Mr. Darcy Chic Sparrow in size A5, and I use this one for poetry reading and quotes to help me when I'm a bit down because of my health issues, which are huge. This one is from the Northern Africa, and it is the one that covers my conceptum diary. That's for work, basically. Because what I use for my bullet journaling is the Kindle that you saw just before. Right, this one is also a Mr. Darcy that my husband offered me for Christmas this time. It's his Family Forever, and that's one that I'm using for family events and pictures. Je suis en train de faire une vidéo, Louison. Ouais, mais je suis toujours en train de faire ma vidéo. C'est quoi ta question?
Est-ce qu'ils sont cons, les personnages de la série de la série Sherlock?
Cool.
Parce que franchement, ils vont tous se suicider, c'est un truc de ça.
Ouais, bah peut-être, je sais pas.
Là, je veux dire, dans l'épisode 2 de la saison 2...
Louison, je suis en train de faire ma vidéo. Je répondrai plus tard sur la connerie du personnage de Sherlock Holmes. Okay, sorry for the disruption. That was my son asking whether all the people in the season 2, episode 2 of Sherlock Holmes were stupid. Nice interruption. Okay, this one is from... This one is from Naked Cow, and he's changed his name since. It's a really beautiful, a very rustic leather. And this I use for my correspondence letters. This one is my workhorse. It's a Fadden in size A4, and also because of that size, the most expensive piece in my collection. It's really beautiful. It's seen a lot because it comes with me, goes in my bag, is used in class every day, so it's really, really durable. It's really pleasant to use, and I absolutely love it for work. Alright, let's move on to the smaller pieces. Right, so in these we've got a few that I did myself, a few that I have changed from what they were, a lot of these ZYC, because usually I got the standard and the small size together, and of course the Midoris. So let's have a look at this. Here we've got the piece that came with my very first ZYC TN. And I use this for appointments with my doctors. It's got lots of information that they need to make it more efficient. Here is a ZYC in green, which I really love. I really love that color. And I put a fox on it. Maybe not beautiful, but I really like my foxes. This is one I did yesterday that needs a lot of improvement, but I wanted to accommodate the Clairefontaine A6 that was a bit special in size. Right, here is a more recent, as you can see, Traveler's Notebook from the company Midori, or Traveler's Notebook Japan, Traveler's Company Japan, right? And this is the one I use every day. It's always next to me somewhere so that I can take notes on the go everywhere I am. And this one was offered by my husband, so it's got something special to it. It's the new leather. It doesn't really compare with the old one. As you can see, it's not exactly the same kind of leather. This one takes a lot more marks, and it gets a lot redder for a brown. Right, this one is a small size bull and stash, and here we take notes for the piece of land that we have again, when we have furniture, things that we've got to buy, what number, etc., what size. This is a ZYC, but it's not supposed to be a TN, it's supposed to be a passport holder, but I found the color very nice, very, very nice, and the touch as well, so I transformed it into a TN. Again, this is the blue one. It really appears blue, but it's actually more violet kind of blue, but on the camera it appears like a blue. Okay, this one is one I did yesterday. I had a small piece of leather marine gold, Boronia marine gold, and just a little piece, so I did this one too, which is passport size, about exactly a passport size. This one is a cover from ZYC, which I did not like. Right, this one is an A6 that I did myself in marine gold with brown elastics. Again, this one is an olive green from ZYC. Nice, but I don't think they do this anymore. I'm not sure, I don't think they do. In the same collection, I got the red one, which is absolutely gorgeous too. Here again, the two small sizes for the Florentine design ones. Here is the honey-colored one. Right. This is one I did myself to accommodate an insert that I use a lot, which is the Moleskine cahiers in size S. So here you've got the Moleskine cahiers. I like these Moleskines, except that for the fact that they do not handle ink so well, but it's nice. It's a nice size. This one is the rustic brown from ZYC. This one is an absolute mistake that I did myself. And it was one of the first ones, but the leather was cheap and it was really bad. This one is by Sanati Factory. Right. Very nice one too. And these ones are two camel Midoris. You've seen them if you follow my videos. Basically, one of them is camel and the other one is camel. And lots of people have this issue. Many leave a message on my video about that color saying they got it too. And the leather has become a lot stiffer as well. And for the last part, and you've been very courageous if you went till the end of the video, but here is a format that is made by ZYC, which is a bit of an intermediate between the passport and the standard, and it's quite practical in terms of size. This beige one, okay, I've got a brown one with a button, then another beige one with a button, then the red one with the button, and the leather strap with a nail in brown. And finally, that's one I did myself. I think I showed a video when I did it. And that's it, and that's huge, wasn't it? So thanks for watching, thanks for making it till the end. That was very courageous, and now it's going to be time for me to put them back where they were, because each one has its place. It's going to take me about half an hour to an hour to put them all where they belong. So thanks for watching.